It's Saturday, the 13th of April. We're back in Fort Lauderdale. Now we have to clean and we have to repair all the damage that was created by all sorts of stuff that happened down in the Dry Tortugas of Fort Jefferson. So I'm standing here with Captain LD. And Captain,
Yeah.
what's today's mission for you?
Today? So today, I'm going to go get our tow line fixed. As you remember, Ralph, he dove under the boat, and this is everything he cut off our prop. It wrapped around. He said that this, Ram, if you can zoom in, he said that this actually melted to itself, and that's why he had such a hard time getting
On the
it off.
shaft. It melted onto the shaft because the shaft was spinning, and the part of this line is has a steel, some steel strings in it.
Yeah, so it's steel and nylon, and it seems like the nylon melted. So all of this was wrapped around the shaft, and what caused it to wrap around was, I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but so this is my shackle.
Well, it's supposed to be a floating line, except...
No, I'm going to go there. So this part of the boat has an end, and it attaches to the toe of the front boat. And there's a shackle like this on the front, which is this, right here. This attaches to the front of the boat. And then this line all goes together until you get to this end. So there's all this line. And then this line gets attached to this shackle, okay? So it was attached, and somewhere along the way, when we dropped this line into the water, because this is a floating line, the shackle pulled it down. And I don't know if the props were still spinning. Obviously they were. Something was still spinning. And when it went down, this fell between.
Yeah, and what was the error we did, which is what you want to prevent doing, is that we did not keep the line taut as the smaller boat, the Scarab, was going out with this line fixed to it. So we kind of let it out too fast, and instead of like keeping a taut line, it was relaxed, and instead of totally floating, that shackle pulled down the floating line, which got caught in our props. And that's what you need to avoid. Anytime you're pulling a boat, avoid just letting the line loose. Just keep your hands on it and keep the line taut so nothing causes the line, which is supposed to float, to go down and get caught in the props shaft system. And so today we have to kind of get this whole thing redone so that it's one continuous line. In addition, we used to tow the Scarab with...
I want to continue with this part. Hold on just for a minute. I want to keep on what had to be done. So what Ralph helped me do is he helped me retie this shackle on here. What was the knot that he used?
It's called a bow knot.
A bow knot. So this was tied on with a bow knot, so I could put the shackle back on. And then we attached, so then this line is attached to our
cleats on both sides.
Cleats, but it's called a bridle. There's a bridle.
Yeah, wear two cleats on each edge of the boat. Let me explain. From this side to the port side, you form a V, and the V attaches to one line which pulls the boat. Well, that V is called the bridle, and the thing is, we used to pull the Scarab with the Great Escape, which is a 40-foot ocean, which is like, has a beam of about 14, 15 feet, and this beam is about 25 feet, so we actually had to add more line to the bridle so it would make a perfect V before the line got tied up to the bow of the Scarab.
Correct. So that's exactly what I was going to explain. You did a great job. Look at this line. I do not know how it came apart like that.
It's really tethered because of all the spinning around the prop and the shaft. And God, listen, we thank Ralph. If you ever see this video, Ralph, you saved us, because we called Boat US. We have the Coast Guard. We were going to be marooned there for days before you came to the rescue and got us out there within an hour and a half. And that was a big help, because not only was the scarab tied to us, it was within 10 feet of the stern of this boat, and it kept hitting the stern of the boat. And that was a very dangerous situation we were in. And again, we can't thank Ralph enough for having listened to the VHF radio and saying to himself, hey, you know what? I got to go help these guys because I know I could do it. I used to be a dive instructor. Plus, I've got tanks on my boat. God forbid I should need to use them. But he came to our rescue without any tanks, just him and himself, and went down about 20 times to release this line. Go ahead, Laura, you're on. Again.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to West Marine in Fort Lauderdale because they have rigging guys. I think it's the only West Marine that has riggers. And they originally made the tow line for us. So I'm going to go back and have them fix it and also have them modify it for this boat so that the bridle is the right length. And
Very
that
good.
is where I am headed now.
Okay, great. Good luck with it. Have a
Thank you.
nice day.
Okay.